Welcome back everybody to Minecraft Infinity Evolved Skyblock. Yeah, I've done it. I've made a machine out of pretty much strictly immersive blocks and a little bit of X compression to make myself an automatic sifter slash sorter, and it does everything from gravel to sand to dust. And I suppose I would go through how the whole assembly line works. So what we have here is the crusher, of course, from last episode. The feed from that is coming down to this sorter. Now, as I kind of guessed from last episode, the sorter does actually have a bit of a routing type system. That is, I've got the items dropping in through the top of the router here. So it's coming through the top. It accepts gravel, sand and dust. And the north side, the red side, is spitting out sand and gravel, and the east side here, the yellow side, is spitting out sand and gravel. Now what this does, it seems to be a bit of a percentage chance about where things go, and it seems roughly 50-50, so that actually works out really well. So I get a little bit of gravel, and well, basically 50% of my gravel goes back into the crusher to make sand, and then 50% of that sand goes back into the crusher and makes the dust. So in the end, I get a nice, good mixed balance of sand, gravel, and dust. It goes into this hopper here, into the siever, which I'm pretty much. I had to build another windmill tower to supply enough power for this. I think 24/6 speed upgrades for the meantime is fast enough. Although I probably would like to get a little bit more power here and start using some fortune upgrades on that. So the results of that gets kicked through to this item router here. And what this item router does is sorts out everything that isn't either broken or dust, crushed, or what have you. And how that works is items go in the green side. The green side is blank. The yellow side is blank. So anything that is not this gets kicked out the east side because it's got somewhere to go. So basically everything like the ancient spores, amber, any of the random stuff that comes with sieving. Whoops, I just picked up some sand here. It's the only problem with immersive engineering and conveyors. You have a tendency to pick up stuff if you walk past them. So anything random that comes out here gets basically spat out the top to the north side and the bottom. So I've got a conveyor on the top going here, and that's going all the way over and over to here, and comes down into a drawer controller. I switched out most of my Java barrels for storage drawers because Java doesn't seem to interact with storage drawers, which is fine. So all of that is getting stored in here. Nice, lovely, neat and tidy. And the rest of the crushed broken ores come through into here. This thing here, this auto compressor. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's right, yeah. This is another sorter here, this item router. It's basically, all this item router is doing is sorting out the dust and the crushed ore into the consecutive auto compressors, because I found there's too many items for one auto compressor to basically put together. I don't know why I've got diamonds there. There seems to be a glitch in the system. Yes, there is, because I don't have a diamond here. So let's add that in. So now this auto compressor won't get any diamonds. So this item router here is basically pulling out all the dust, all the crushed ores, and sending them to the respective combiners. This combiner here has got that. So what's happening here is, for the first stage, all the crushed ore? No. the broken ore gets combined, gets put into this auto hammer here. That's get broken down into the crushed ore, and that goes into this sorter here, which basically sorts the dust and crushed ore basically aside. Again, I have to use 2 outputs for each individual ore. All the crushed ore goes this way into this compressor here, and all the dust comes this way into here. I don't know why there's a piece of string there. And that gets the dust gets combined and gets outputted to this storage crate. I would really like to set up I'm thinking of doing not immersive engineering, IC2, Industrial Craft 2 furnaces, which is these ones, electric furnaces. It seems as though the game is pulling me into, or basically directing me to do immersive engineering first and then industrial craft next, because there seems to be a lot of industrial craft recipes like mixed in there. So that's the progression I'm going to take. I'm going to make some induction like the electric furnace here, and then maybe the induction furnace after that, which is actually kind of fairly easy. A lot of these things with the compressor, I've already made one of those, so I can do that. The advanced alloy is a compressor, made already one of those too, so I can do that. Blast furnace. Okay, heat conductor, what does that contain? That's actually pretty easy too. I might be able to do that actually. Look, what's a HU per tick? I don't know. But anyway, that's something we can get into a little bit later. Sure, but first, today we're going to make a water wheel because I need more power. I need more power to basically power my crusher. Because it's enough for the one cobble gen that I've got going. I could probably actually put another cobble gen on top of that, make a bit of a cobble gen tower, and have more cobble being generated and more things and stuff. But for that, I am going to need to get some sand, because I would like to see some windows. So I'll be right back once I've done that. Right, I've more or less got everything ready for the water wheel. Everything except the parts for the water wheel, mind you. But the structure is pretty well set up. I just got to go back to my crafting area and assemble everything that I need. Now, the water wheel, let me see, go to next. For this, you need 8 of those, plus an iron shaft. Let's see, can I... Oh, yes I can. Not nearly enough, however. To make the 3... I need to make 3 water wheels to actually put into this structure to make... I think it's about 88 RF per tick at a maximum. So that's what we're going to basically shoot for. I need... another 10 of those. So it's not that hard. Not that hard at all. We'll just take some more wood. Do this. And take some more wood in there like that. We'll take the creosote that we had for inventory since God knows when. Stick that in there, and I think... yeah, we'll make it all of those. Should be an 35. Okay, that's a little overkill. Probably. Now, those are refined iron shafts. I don't need those. I just need the iron shafts. Which, from memory, I think it only takes iron plates to make in the former here. So, cutting, extruding... I think... is it an iron plate? I I'm testing my memory here. I've got a fairly good notion that it is. So I need 3 of these. No, that's a fuel rod. Well, what is it then? Oh, it's a block of iron. Okay, well I know how to make a fuel rod now. So put that in there. Put the fuel rod in there. I've got some iron here, handily enough. So I need 3 iron blocks. 1, 2, 3. Throw them into the metal former. Then we'll get our rods. And we'll get everything else ready. I just need to duck over to this chest here. Get some wire. A voltage connector. The bucket I still need. The clear glass I still need. Where is it? There, kinetic dynamo. Definitely gonna need that. So everything else is pretty much set up, I think. So here we'll grab those 3. Lovely. Go back over here. Go to the water wheel. Go dink. Whoops. Clear all this stuff out. Like such. Now we should be able to shift click that. Ta-da! We get 3. Lovely. I've got a feeling I'm going to need that too. Let's put the refined iron in there. Don't need it. Don't need it for the job. Now, unfortunately, it seems that it's getting a little scratchy with the things that I've got going. A little jerky. I dare say it's all the windmill animations happening here, so I may have to basically stop making windmills and just live with the ones I've got, because I reckon it's starting to do funky things. Right, so take the kinetic dynamo. Now this is a setup that you can find pretty much anywhere. Okay, where did that go? Uh-oh. Be right back. Alright, I'm back again. As you can see, I've just changed my game mode. I actually cheated in a dynamo because that should not have done what it did. And I think I have placed that the wrong way around. Yes, I have. I have to be on the inside of the water structure for everything to place right. Don't be too far away, Raetac. Okay, cool. So 1 water wheel. I am going to be able to get out of here. I wonder, can I parkour my... Oh, yes I can. 2 and 3. Beautiful. Now I can get myself out. Lovely. Now, I've got to go to a little diagram that I have up. I've got to basically remove some of these panes and do a little bit of pillaring and get everything done correctly. So we'll do that. Slab. Get some blocks because it's actually a little easier. Consult the picture. Right, so from 2 blocks out, so 1, 2, we really did need to do the 2 panes there. So I'm actually going to recover those. Dig my... Oh, don't use this lumber axe. That's a 3x3 area. Don't want to undo all the good work that I've just done. Well, that would be a disaster. Okay, so that's that. So 2 blocks down. Whoop. So in this second block we're going to have another water source. So I've got to actually come down 1. So there. It's going to have another source of water, so I can just basically close that up. And close that up, so that's good. So that's going to have a water source there. And the next water source is going to be a little tricky. Okay, so we'll just close that hole up there. That is... Okay, so that's all closed off. So we've got another source of water along... Oh, hang on. Yeah, this next one's going to be a little trickier. And then the next one is pretty much right along here, pouring outwards by the looks of things. Right, so let's get all this happening. Now, I've got a water tank here which has got not enough water in it, sadly. So what I'm going to pillar with the slabs here. So that's got to have a source of water pretty much right. So I'm going to pillar up to maybe do a half slab, right? That's probably not going to work. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit of flooding. Hopefully not a hell of a lot. Okay. It'd probably be a good idea just to make myself up a infinite water source over here while I'm working. So I don't have to actually run back to the other one. There we go. Oh, can't jump up there, of course. Right. So here's where it gets a little tricky. So I'll place it there like such. Oh, don't throw the bucket, you ninny. Take another water bucket. Right. Come on, come on. We can do this. Water there. Take another one. And water there. Now I'm hoping, once I block up this hole, the water doesn't quite look like it's in the picture. Well, I'm hoping once I get the water up at the top here done. Actually, I'm going to fill the water block tank I've got here. So, wow, that's 6 buckets. Should be enough. Should be enough. Right, let's get up to the top here. Pillaring. I didn't really need to pillar up all that way, but yeah. Because I actually got a ladder over the other side. Right, so the water, she does start from here. It's not enough to turn the... Oh, the wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. Okay, so that's the water going that way. Now, according to the picture, if I hop down here, start pouring water that way. Excellent. If I do that, And one more there for luck. Okay, awesome. So that's turning that way. I wonder if those other water sources are actually doing anything. Not entirely sure. Oh, actually, hang on. I think I know now, actually. How am I going to do this? Is the next question. Because to fix that, what I've got to do is this. Let's move that out of the way. Come around the other side. Like this. Okay, so that's where the water is. I've got to place a bit of a structure out this way, which makes some interesting lines. Then, if I place my water tank back down, say there, break that pane. Okay. Not entirely what I wanted, but anyway, I'll take it. Do that there, and do that there. So that water's now gone. Break that block. Now I have to go down slightly so I can see the rest of the other blocks. You have to go up slightly so I can actually see the other ones. Really? Okay, come on. Okay, now I can see that one in there. That one's out. Now if I move back slightly, I should be able to see the other one. Yep, there we go. Fantastic. So now I can pick up all those panes. Excellent. So now I've just got some floating panes out the side there, which actually will actually look alright once I connect that up there like that, that up there like that. Sweet. Right, so water source there, like such. Grab another bucket. Water source like there, like that. That should be an infinite water source there. Fantastic, sweet. I really didn't need to make that other one, but never mind. So now water is pouring in the right direction. Now here comes another tricky one. This is hungry work jumping around like this. Right. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. All the construction works that I've had to done just to jump around. Pick everything back up again. Whoop. Of course, kids, if you're playing with Skyblocks and you want to only take the top layer down, shift. Right. Okay, I'm missing a little bit of efficiency here, which I'm just going to have to put in a block like such. Get some more water happening. Right, now the next one is going to be, I wouldn't say a little tricky, but right. So that's, we have a slab there, right? And another slab here. This is where also we're going to have a lot of water pouring everywhere. We'll close this up so it looks nice and pretty. Because I feel like I'm going to get a lot of water actually spilling out everywhere as well. So that's there. That's the access window that I'm going to have. Right. Now we flood. Okay, come on, swim. Swim. Place it down like there, like that. And get the water pane like this. Seal it off. And there we go. Apparently, that system will give me 88 RF per tick. Let's hook her up and see how we go. So, there we go. Did fill up really, really quickly, which is nice. Get my medium voltage wire, hook that out and there. Yay! Now the crusher has lots of power. Now, all this time, I've actually done a whole chest full of gravel, so I can turn that off. Let's see how well the system does cope. I might actually hook... I'm gonna have to run some more power. My power cabling system is messy to say the least. It'll be interesting to see when I actually start. Actually, I'm using medium voltage cabling, and that will only burn out once it starts passing. Say, I think it's about 1000 RF per tick. Now I'm playing with fire. I'm so close to my crusher. Okay, that's linking, that's great. So basically the power from the Waterwheel is actually going to pass via the crusher. I'm going to take that and try, can I link into there? The answer to that is yes. So we'll share the extra 88 RF per tick to everywhere, but hopefully it'll go to the crusher first. We'll fill that in and make everything nice and smooth and pretty. Clean that out. Flip the switch. And then probably between episodes maybe I might do another Kople gen. Just basically it's another bit of lava, another bit of water, and another block breaker, which you saw back in episode maybe 1 or 2. Right, so let's see how this thing fares. That's got all the speed upgrades. Let's flip the switch. So now it's going to supply cobblestone at the fastest rate that a hopper can actually supply. I'm supplying more than enough power to my crusher. So basically, it's processing it as fast as I'm making it. Fast as I'm actually adding it to the system. What I could do is actually the other Kople gen that I'm going to make. Basically just do another hopper with another conveyor belt, and that's just going to throw like a double feed into that. Okay, so let's just check the sieve. Sieve is currently maintaining the power levels, which is not bad. It's not bad. Could be better. It's not bad. Let's just check my battery. Battery is keeping up, which is actually pretty good. Cool. Excellent. Actually, the main problem is I think the crusher's actually getting, I wouldn't say overloaded, because all it is basically processing is my gravel. Once I run out of gravel, once I run out of stone actually being put into it, I think it will then start processing the gravel I'm basically flowing back into the system. So, I'm thinking maybe I should set up another couple basically crushers just to crush the gravel separately, and then if I get to the stage where the gravel is basically flooding the system, I probably would have to add in another crusher on top of that. But it's working really fast. I mean, it's spitting out as just about the rate that I'm putting stuff in. Actually, not quite as fast, but it's a lot, just as fast as some machines that we do have in the pack currently. Pretty much instantaneously. But it's a nice flow of materials. Let's see if the sieve's keeping up. Well, the hopper's empty. Well, let's see. Nah. Probably have to go a little bit more speed here too. More power is required. Definitely more power is required. But that is definitely a nice little addition to the Skyblock. I can say I've made the Waterwheel, which is another part of immersive engineering, which again is one of my challenges. I'm just going to fix that block up there. Do I have another torch? Yeah, I do. Got to fix these things, you know. There you go. Beautiful, lovely. It all matches. Actually, let's have a look at the whole system from up here. Why not? Shame I don't have another ladder. There we go. There's a bird's eye view. It's very nice. Yeah, the sieve is not keeping up. I need more speed upgrades to that. And I think I can only get another... I can basically get it up to like 64 speed upgrades. So, which might not be enough. I may have to add more to the production line. But that is giving me quite a number of materials. Quite a number. Okay, folks, well, I've been Raetac. Thank you all for joining me. And if you made it this far and you did like the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button for me, please. Alright, folks, I'll see you next time.